Oh, what's up, everybody? It's me, Jum Jumington, former CEO of Jumington Dynamics, broadcasting live from the Jumington Dynamics Auxiliary Hazardous Material Storage Facility somewhere in the world. How is it going, everybody? It's good to be back to more normal, normalish times for me, for the time being, anyway. We'll see how it plays out this week. I see a bit of confusion. I had moved things back a little bit due to a lot of stuff going on, and it seems like things are. I'm not going to say they're getting back to normal, but things are in a more stable place. And so I'm trying to get back to no regular time that I start stuff. Gives me a little bit more time to stream stuff, and I don't have to run so late into the night. So everything on the schedule this week that is scheduled for normal time, it is back to the 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's where I hope it will stay. We'll see how that plays out. But what's up, everyone? What's up, Flash? What's up, Silas? What's up, Judd? Welcome. Hey, Ryan, what's happening? It is Jumin time indeed. Okay, things are stabilizing though. Yeah. I'm not gonna say they're great. That's all I really want to say about that, but it's at least my end of it on the time schedule is a little bit more easy to plan around so far. Tonight, I got an exciting game. Been sitting on this one for a little while. It's Dr. Hauzer on the 3DO. I got my 3DO here. You may notice, if you're familiar with the 3DO, eagle-eyed viewers may notice that the optical drive in it has been replaced in the front. Usually just has a big Panasonic. This Panasonic 3DO is the model that I own. Doogie Hauzer. That could be the Dr. Hauzer in question. I don't think it is though, because I'm pretty sure this game is set in the 50s, like 1952. It could be Doogie Hauzer's ancestor, Doogie Hauzer the first. But I have my 3DO. I thought that I animated a little clip with it last year, and I think what happened was I was racing to get stuff done for Halloween, and I had started working on it and never came back to it. So all this time I've thought I had a little animated thing for the 3DO. I don't, I just have the still. But I did model the optical drive emulator in it, which loads off of an SD card. 3DO optical drives are one of the most irritating to try to fix. There was a time where you could buy a IDE CD-ROM drive that used the same laser assembly and bring them back to life. And I've had mixed success with that, but also those drives, because of how much time has passed, are not easy to find either. So the optical drive emulator, I'll say for this, is one of the most expensive of all of the ODEs that I have purchased for these older consoles. Was it worth it? I don't know. I like the 3DO. I don't play a lot of games on it, and I really keep trying to find ways to slip more games in on a 3DO, and I every time I think about it, something else comes to mind, like a Nintendo game, like an NES game, by which I mean, or PlayStation, especially for the horror stuff. That's where a lot of it is. But 3DO has some decent stuff on it, some interesting things. It sits at a weird time and place in the console market. So if you've never heard of Dr. Hauzer, I would be more surprised if people had familiarity with it. First off, it was released on the 3DO, which was not a tremendously popular or successful console. It was also only released in Japan. So the only way I'm able to play it is that there is a fan translation from 2 or 3 years ago, about 3 years ago, I think was the last time I saw it updated. Thankfully, from what I've read, it was fairly easy coding-wise to handle the translation because of the way the text was stored. That's not always the case. This is a very interesting game for me, based on where it sits in the timeline. This came out in 1994. In 1994, Resident Evil had not yet hit. That's 96. But we did already have Alone in the Dark. And Alone in the Dark was rather successful. And so this game is like a step up from that. Whereas Alone in the Dark and Resident Evil After it both made use of pre-rendered backgrounds so that you weren't moving through a fully 3D rendered environment, which meant fixed camera angles, which could be used for good effect or could just be really irritating. Dr. Hauzer features a fully 3D rendered environment for you to travel around in, and also alternating camera angles that you can change to, which is pretty cool. I've heard that the game is short, so we'll see. Anytime I hear a game is short, it's like, I bet it's short if you know what you're doing and you don't fumble all the time, and that's what I'm pretty known for. What's up, Perhead Mo? You see the clip I sent? I saw the clip, and I'm like, well, yep, that's Perheadmo. Perheadmo has a type, and that type is 2B. Character he loves so much, he'll play it even when it's not a game featuring 2B. He'll find a way to put 2B in there. Usually because the game makers put it in. What was that game you were playing that had the 2B skin? It's not even top 10, though. I don't know, you seem pretty fond of the character. I don't know where I can drop that clip. I can drop that in the chat there. Let me find it. Let me find it amongst. Oh, I don't have a link because it's just in. It's just in the Discord. There's just like a video in there, so I'm sure it's I'm sure it's a video on Rainbow's site on it. Stellar Blade, that's what it was. Let's try and blank on the name. Does it have tank controls though? Yes. Yes, it will still have tank controls. The 3DO controller is a lot like the Genesis controller. It's a directional pad and 3 buttons. It does have shoulder buttons, so I guess maybe it's more like the Saturn controller or like a weird mix in between. But 94 is like an odd time for a game like this. The 3DO actually had pretty surprising 3D capabilities, given its time and place within the console market, and it has a number of titles that are very interesting and make very good use of 3D that they weren't able to quite replicate as well on the PlayStation even. Is there a place in your Discord for me to drop it? I think there is. I mean, you could put it under gaming, you can put it under memes. It is kind of meme-ish. Gaming is fine though. Or promo your stuff. Oh, I see that Joshua uploaded his Frogger video. Bring back to Frog Gun. Oh, it's a Frog Gun. I have to check that out. I got a chance to watch that today. I think they want to see it. Yeah, if you post it in there, is it on YouTube? Because I can post the link in here for people that aren't in the Discord, in the memes. I don't know if Ryan's in the Discord. Let me post the Discord button. That's the Discord. The video dropping sometime this week. Yeah, so if you're not in the Discord, keep an eye on Perhamel's channel for the video. Just gonna put that clip in there. Just have it as a hotkey in OBS. Just don't associate with you ruffians. Oh, coming from you, Ryan. Coming from you. That's one scoundrel to another. It's an interesting game. I will say the frame rates are about the only thing lower than the frame rates in parts of this game would be my IQ, and that's getting down there pretty low. A lot of it depends on the camera angle, which is not too surprising. But this game it's interesting. It's one of the earliest, if not the earliest, survival horror games. Although technically, I guess it's more of an adventure, but they do list it as survival horror. That has a fully rendered 3D environments. If you're calling it survival horror now, keep in mind that survival horror, the name of that genre, was primarily popularized by Resident Evil. That was Capcom's marketing materials. So a lot of things while there are earlier examples of survival horror in the genre prior to Resident Evil, the name itself didn't really exist, or at least was not in wide use until then. I saw that paint you huff. You ever seen that picture? I don't like to laugh at people who got problems. You ever see the picture of this guy who just was repeatedly arrested for huffing spray paint, and he just has the most miserable look on his face, and his nose and mouth are covered in silver spray paint? It's an old one, but he didn't look very pleased. Those Walmart Reebok boxes. What? I don't even know what that is. I'm not even sure what any of that stuff is. Dr. Hauzer. I'm very curious about it. I had heard of it before, and I haven't played it. So 1994, River Hill Soft, which was primarily known prior to this for their JB Harold Murder Mystery Club, which I gotta look those up because I gotta find some of those to play. I don't know how many of those were released in English. Dookie Hauzer. You're too late. Someone already made that joke, Bradmo. They actually asked people for huffing glue. I don't think it's so much being arrested for huffing the glue, except it's more like if you're in public doing that and you're like public intoxication, or there's something else going on and then you're also doing that. So I don't think he was arrested just for huffing spray paint, unless he was doing just like out in public by an elementary school, something along those lines. I don't know the whole story. What's up, Utter Chaos? Welcome in. They have the next game up from River Hill Soft is Overblood, which did get a US release, and that's probably what I'll play next. Yeah, JB Harold Murder Club. No, it did get US releases. TurboGrafx CD and Nintendo DS. Number of those. I'm interested in that. Relative to my interests. saying that people having paid are making additional bad life choices. I would assume so. Oh, hold on a second. I got a package just coming for me. 1 second. I will be right back. All right. Yeah. That's exactly the sort of thing I was afraid of. It's like how everybody else is used to this. So they're calling me with these updates, and it's like, yeah, I can't talk right now. And it just keeps going. It's like, I don't want to be rude because this stuff is important, but like now's not really the time. So I don't want to make it sound like they're being pushy about it. It's just serious stuff. Now I gotta scroll through all this chat. Oh, it's all cold business, isn't it? Let's see here. Yep, I got that. I'll pin this message. Thank you, Flash. Scared Jum off. I hope not. Silas, no. No. Why does everybody start a cult when I leave? You know, I still see this stuff. Gaming Gooner. I'm not a Gooner. Only when I need to transform into one of these. But that's it. I gotta. If I miss something in there, there's a lot. Didn't do nothing. Playing for Enmo. I always play for Enmo. Can't prove we did none of that. It's in the chats. I see it. Only in East. It's the transform spell. You've all seen it. I have to transform into the goon to get past the goons. Sometimes you must become the monster to defeat the monster. Is all I'm saying. Well, sorry. Sorry for turning her off like that. Oi, 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 oi. Let's get to Hauzen here. Let's get to actually Hauzer become the gooner to beat the gooner. I don't want to use that phrase. I don't want to use beat and gooner in the same sentence. You just gotta slip by them. It's for infiltrating them. You know, you gotta like, what's up my fellow kids kind of situation, and then they let you in the door, and then you transform back into a regular non-gooner human being and slaughter them. Let's move on from this. It's Dr. Hauzer time. I put a link in the description to where you can find the fan translation. This cable is tied up all crazy like on this controller. It's one of the few consoles I don't yet have a wireless controller for. I wonder if they make one. Maybe Dr. Hauzer can give us some blue pill. No, God. No. The link it just goes to ROM hacking. ROMhacking.net. P button. Oh yes. The 3DO has the D-pad, an ABC button, and then in place and start and select you have an X and a P button, and then there's L and R triggers. So yes, there is a P button. Maybe that might be part of the reason that it's not. No, that's not the reason it's not successful. Do you know when the 3DO supports multiple controllers, but you have to daisy chain them off of the controller? There's one controller port of the 3DO, and then on the controller itself is another controller port where you would plug a second controller into. Very expensive when it released too. No, no, daisy chain. That's an electronic term. You daisy chain the stuff. Oh, Silas, why? I trusted you. All right, we got to listen to the plot here. This is very important. You know, no, Daisy. I'm your Huckleberry. That's one of his finest roles. Val Kilmer. Tombstone. Fantastic movie. 1952. In 1952. Genius archaeologist Dr. Hauzer. You can read the newspaper. It doesn't have anything to do with him. Winner of every academic award imaginable. And discoverer of priceless artifacts. Now. Dr. Hauzer is missing. Ooh. I first interviewed the doctor 10 years ago. For him to chase after fame, then just vanish. At long last, I caught his trail. An old mansion on the outskirts of town. Isn't it always? Look at that mansion. Dr. Hauzer. It took me this long to realize I had the game audio muted on my end. Just for me. Like, wow, it's awful quiet. Somebody forget too much. Oh, you'll know. Because I'll say something. It's fine. I'm usually not so thin-skinned until it's Perhenmo. Perhenmo knows exactly what to say to get me riled up. Which I despise. Like Alone in the Dark. What's up, Tika? It does, very much. It was 2 years after Alone in the Dark, so it bears a strong resemblance to it. Something music has a bit of a Beetlejuice vibe to it. Pump that volume just a little bit there. The little bit that I checked this out, I was enjoying the music. It was a bit over the top, just a bit, but it certainly sets the tone. River Hill Soft. So we'll watch the opening again. I liked this operation, which is not the game Operation. It's just a control scheme. I like how they animated it. Examine. Run, push, pull, jump. Move, turn. Camera. Hold R, look. Controls. Item menu. Most of the time when they have a control page, it just shows you a picture. They went the extra mile on this. Just the governing button. Oh my God, no. Well, the P is also labeled play pause, so that is kind of that kind of fits. I won't go into an explanation of where gooning comes from, but play and pause totally matches what they're all about. I probably said too much. Play equals goon, pause equals goon. Yeah, we'll just say that. Now check out this attract mode. Oh no! Run for your life, it's a meatball. I predict I'm gonna die against that thing multiple times. Oh, look at this. That's where you want to be. These are all the ways I'm about to be destroyed. What is that, 5 FPS? Oh, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. And it gets worse depending on which camera angle you use too. Game is too quick paced for me. What's up, Funko Pogo? Wait till we get in the game. Look at this guy. He's mewing before mewing was a thing. He's setting all of the standards here. Look at that glorious 3-dimensional water. That's 5 minutes in the running. Oh my God, no. My first job as a rookie tasked me with interviewing world-famous archaeologist Dr. Hauzer. Apparently, the other reporters at my company hated dealing with him due to the eccentric nature geniuses tend to have. I'm sure they made me interview him to bully me, but since I didn't know any better, I happily accepted the job. Somehow, we hit it off and had quite the chat. He even slipped me some exclusive details on his latest research. Since Dr. Hauzer and I got along so well, I became the go-to reporter of his stories. I interviewed him for several years before he disappeared. It's not like we became great pals or anything. It was just that his research made for good articles. Even after he disappeared, I continued to chase after him, and then finally, I tracked him down. In order to meet him once more, I headed to his mansion. Oh, he's not a doctor. Yeah, he's the fake kind of doctor. The science doctor, not medical doctor. Well, really, how does house go? Just throw it out. I love that they didn't even put that like center in the camera. Nothing weird about a rundown, unlocked house with an eccentric old archaeologist. Is anyone home? Doctor, are you home? No one seems to be around. Maybe he's inside. I'm gonna see how quickly I can die here. I knew that was there. I just find it hilarious that you could have dodged. You couldn't do nothing. Once that camera shifted, it's over. I love a game where you can instantly die walking 3 steps forward. I appreciate that. It's got a little of the dark death energy. Yeah. We're gonna die many times in this. I have no doubt. The good news is all we have to do is wait. This is like the one of 2 traps I know about. The other one I will also show you because it is equally hilarious. And like, it's the kind of thing that I don't think most modern games could get away with at all. No, so all you gotta do is wait. That was close. Looks like the chain broke. So we have our choice of camera angles. We have this angle, right? Then we have the top-down angle, which is the worst performing one. Let me just jump over that there. And then you got first-person view, which is the best performing one. Let's take a look. How does the system not sell well? Honestly, for the time, like the performance on this isn't great, but for the time, like it's pretty impressive how far they're able to go with the 3D in 1994. There's other games on it. It's like a space shooter that's pretty damn good, and it has a version on PlayStation that's nowhere near as good as the 3DO version. So it was very capable hardware. It just didn't draw enough developers. And the way 3DO was set up was that the 3DO company did not produce the 3DO console. The 3DO company created the specifications and licensed it out. So like you could get a 3DO from Sanyo, you can get a 3DO from Panasonic. Doctor, are you home? I'm sure he should be here. I wonder where he's at. I should search the mansion. So it's kind of like VHS and Betamax, like the 2 competing standards. And I think there's quite a few game companies made a mistake of treating the video game market like VHS and Betamax, like you were working on competing standards, and then backing a console based on that. Because that's not really how the game industry has been that's not how it was then, at least. And the only way that you're ever going to succeed with a scheme like that, it's a painting of Dr. Hauzer. Let's get a better look at it here. Fearsome. Is if the console is successful enough that you're selling, that like everyone wants it, and then if you're selling the 3DO console, you can make profit on it. But I think most companies have learned The money's not in the console, it's in the games you sell, and now subscription services you can sell for it. But it didn't have, like, quite a few, like, developers did make software for the 3DO. It'd be funny if the painting killed you. Every time I start this game, I'm like, I don't trust anything. It's a painting of his wife. I wonder where she is. Lovely lady. Because everything in this game just feels like, haha, gotcha. Yeah, so that, I mean, there's a decent library, not huge, but a decent sized library on the 3DO, and a lot of like solid games on it as well. I put it up there with like the Saturn, that it gets beat out in a lot of aspects by other consoles, but yeah, it's still worth checking out. It still has stuff that's worth playing and a lot of stuff that was exclusive to it. Iron key here. Take it. Yes. I love that yes button. You got the key. Uh-oh. Huh? A sound from the house? The clock started ticking. I don't know what that means. So I don't think it's like a bad system. Would I recommend you rush out and buy a 3DO and start collecting games for it? I don't know about that. They can get kind of pricey. And like I said, like the optical drives are like real spotty. Also, the optical drives are old enough that for like a game like this, I question whether I'd be able to run the fan translated version, which would require me burning a disc, because optical drives prior to a certain point really couldn't read CDRs that effectively. They kind of predate the CDR technology. So it makes it kind of recommend. I think it's a cool system. I'd put it like slightly below the Saturn in terms of like how interesting the stuff is on it. Adams Action Records. I really want to know where the stock sounds for video game selection stuff came from, because I've heard this sound in like so many games. Let's save. I don't know if we have like a limit on saving. It doesn't seem like it cares where we save, which is useful. Let's die again. Just jump over here. Rather innocent door. I have a feeling this stuff's gonna happen a lot. I really like, there's a lot of points in this game where I feel like you couldn't adjust the camera, but I do like that opening shot that's just the car with like the wind rustling by. I appreciate the artistry at work here. I believe this door is locked. No use, it's locked. Off to find the key. I don't believe this is the key we have. Is there anything worth looking at down here? Nothing interesting. Oh my God, you died. What's happening, Crooked Gamer? I'm just showing off the traps that I already know about. I find them so funny. It's locked. I might have the key on me. You know you have the key on you. Just use it. Don't make me beg. Yeah, this is great right here. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I can jump it. I couldn't jump it. It turns out you can't jump that. All right, for real this time. love about games like this that like they know what's going on, they know what's up. When you don't have like strong combat options, you just make the whole place like an endless series of traps. So instead of having zombies in the hallway that can eat you, there's just a hole in the floor you have to figure your way around. There's a door, if you open, you die. It lets you know right away to not trust anything. I also love that when you're in top-down view, you don't rotate the player, it rotates the environment. Dry flower here, take it. Why not? I'll take everything. I just love this song that sounds a lot like Friday the 13th. Big painting of blooming flowers. That it is. Nothing interesting. There's a vase over this way. Vase here, take it. Oh, oh, what is this? No! No! Oh my God! That one I didn't know about. I think that was poison gas, maybe. Just get a face full of aerated ketchup. Oh! I'm already in love with this game. Expect about 100 more streams of this. What just happened? I picked up the vase and poisonous gas came out because it was trapped. It's an old table. I know what you're thinking. Jum, don't pick that base up. Oh God, I can move the table. I can move the chair. It's an old chair. It's moving. I'm pushing it. I'm pulling it. I'm towing it to Golf Mill Ford. I don't know if that. I don't know how local that is. It's not local to me, but I used to see it on TV. That and like old commercials. Someone opening their car door and like the door just falling off. That old car is worth money. Now what if a sound from the painting? Aha! The fact that I can move that chair is troubling me. Oh ho! It's a door. That looks odd over there. Is that a doorway? It's adorable. Hauzer diary here, take it. All right, hold on, let me save. Because, like, I could die for any reason. Let's examine the Hauzer diary. 1026, what an amazing discovery. Well, maybe terrifying would be more accurate. This lithograph is probably the most important discovery I've ever, no, that I'll ever find. The discovery was just by chance. I know that there's still a lot we don't know about the holy site, but I didn't think something like this could exist there. The lithograph's discovery could only have been the will of its owner. Something amazing even beyond my predictions lay dormant inside. It's just a lithograph, but it's something that should be feared. 11:20. I enlisted the help of several excavators, and continued digging towards the inner chambers. I had to uncover everything else. I strictly ordered the others not to carelessly remove anything from the site. We needed to reach the center intact. He's probably talking about Tootsie Roll Pop, my guess. I don't want to announce even the slightest detail of this excavation to the public. These ruins are mine. I don't plan on handing anything to anyone. I won't let anyone destroy this place. This is truly a sacred ground. He looks to the center here. Right, you're revealing all of his secrets. He explicitly wants this discovery to be his own. You're ruining Dr. Hauzer's entire reputation. No point in using that here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, you can do that thing you can do in Resident Evil where you just tap the run button and they just don't do the animation. So you just run around like Gumby. New games can't do this, and I think that's a big problem. Nothing hidden here. Rusted key. I'll take it. You got the key. Now look, this doesn't have functional mirrors, but it's you know, I don't expect it. I'd be surprised if it did. No games have jiggle physics. What are you talking about? Look at this man. He's jiggling right now. Look at those polys jiggle, man. It may not be the jiggling that you prefer. He's jiggling all over the place. That's your cataracts. I wish I had cataracts. That would mean I have human eyes. Instead, I have the crappiest 480p webcam quality. F1, rough map here. You got the rough sketch. Nothing else worth picking up. Can I move this bookshelf? Push it. Push it. Okay. No point in using it here. Okay, examine. Examine it. Where did I come in? The living room? The study? It has to be like the living room, right? This doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's see here. The hall. Okay, we came in the hall. The door to the living room is locked. Let me my hand out here. So this is where we came in. And we're able to make it into this passage, into the guest room, to the bedroom. That's where we're at right now. Came in the hall. Well, I couldn't make it to the bathroom. There's stairs there. There's this passage. There's just a big old hole right there in front of the door. We couldn't get in the living room because there's a door there was locked. Perhaps the red rusty key will get us in the living room. There's nothing else out here. It looks kind of like there's a cutoff here. We'll see what's going on out there. Creepy hand. What's the problem with my hand? Not all of us get to keep our mortal flesh. Sometimes you're chopped up in machines and need to be rebuilt. Oh, you can examine your save book. A well-loved notebook I've used since I started working as a reporter. I've written down any information that can make a good story. I'll have to write about this mansion here as well. I always love the conceit in a lot of these games that your save like is a functional thing, like Resident Evil. I'm writing a report. I'm writing a report on this using the typewriter so that people will know what happened. And this, like, there are notes in my notebook. So technically speaking, we're just reading his notebook now. I like to think about that. Dr. Hauzer, I've been drinking all the prune juice, eating the spinach. I'm still constipated. Have you tried olive oil? It's pretty rusted, but I should still be able to use it. I can probably use it somewhere here. What do you mean, like... What do you mean somewhere here? You mean like in this mansion? Because I kind of figure that goes without saying. All right, we better save. Because I could open this door and just die. Been a useful thanks today. It's something I deal with frequent calls like that from my father. And he just alternates one end of the spectrum to the other. He seems to have no in between. I won't go into the graphic details. Perhaps it's already too graphic. Just the implications of it. If it is, I apologize. He likes to go into very graphic details. That's how 90% of our conversations start, is a report on that. And I'm just... like, boy, if you could see my face right now, old man. There's a switch. Will you press it? Should we press the switch? Now I'm mesmerized by this. Any opinions on the switch pressing? So, Ryan has been upgraded. He is now Madden Plus. This is gonna put me to sleep here. Yeah. Let's push it. What's the worst that could happen? I'm actually a little disappointed that I didn't die from that. Where's the products released through my pores? That sounds horrifying. No, I won't press it. I already did press it. But thanks for asking. Can I see what this looks like from here? It's just kind of there. Well, now we are free to just walk out of here. Or jump. Whee! We solved the riddle of the broken floor. What kind of maniac builds stuff like that in their mansion? What? His jump exists and he can hurt you. That's just what happens when I get sleepy. I just put the eyeballs away for the night, and you guys don't put your eyeballs away when you go to sleep. It's not good to leave them in. A maniac mansion. It's locked. I might have the key. That's a good indication that you have the key if he says you might have it. You couldn't just like let me open it. Let's take a look. A fireplace. Nothing dangerous ever happened with that. Literally like every... Can't save now. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, hey. I see that's covering a door. It's light for a dresser. It's literally walking alongside me. Let me just get into it. get along back here. Oh no! I need to move it. Pretty sure I'm moving it. I am. Hello! Oh God. This is terrifying. I can move all the furniture here. The fact that I can move the furniture makes me feel like I should move the furniture. Oh, what's this? It's a painting of a boulder. Wait a minute. I got a bad feeling about this. Empty, huh? Empty, huh? It's rather long. What does that mean? Can I, like, slip in there? Uh-oh. What was that noise? What happened? I was just pushing the table. Maybe if I put the table in front of the painting. Table's caught on something. Oh, maybe if I had read that before. Maybe I don't have to push in front of anything. Can't save now. But why not? Hey, girl. Oh. Oh. It won't open. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no, it's turning! Yeah. Let's see. Let's Steve Roller Austin Powers. No! No! I didn't expect it to turn the corner. I thought it would be fairly safe if I just, you know. Hop, 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 hop. Push the button. Da-da-dun! Wow. Okay. I can at least save here. I haven't gone up the stairs at all. The steps are rotting. I can't climb it like this. Oh, okay, never mind. There's a reason. I wonder if this game has a time limit, like D did. If I'm just gonna die because I took too long. Yeah, push it real good. Tails caught on something. Dun-dun-dun-dun. You know, I didn't even check the door. I'm just assuming that that opened the door. Oh, it's caught on me is what it's caught on. Can I make it to one of the other doors? I said I knew I was going to die by this thing. Probably multiple times. Oh, there's another one from that video of a cat pushing a trash bin. Just wondering what's happening. It's just mysteriously moving all on its own. I hear the sound of water. Oh no! It won't open, it's locked. Well. Wow, he drowned real quick. Oh, it's good. He melted. He's highly allergic. Get in there. It's pretty lightweight tail. You just walk into it. All right, I feel like that bathroom is not the place. Get in! The door is locked as well. Should be a key somewhere. I just won't look at the controls. Is that Flash? Oh! He'll save every one of us. That is that Flash. You talk about the Flash Gordon movie with the soundtrack by Queen. That soundtrack is amazing. The movie is entertaining. No, it's pretty amazing too. The movie's got a lot of good moments. Flash. Oh. You know, I always thought the Big O, the original opening theme for Big O, sounds a lot like the theme from that Flash Gordon movie. And then I was extremely disappointed that the DVD or Blu-ray release of that, I forget which one, I think it was the DVD release of it, replaced it with a different opening, which pissed me off. Hey, I find that a lot in anime. That's one of the big ones. Gundam Zeta, and I think Double Zeta also like lost the opening theme and just got replaced by some generic other thing. Cast to the name of God, ye not guilty. I love that show. That's one of those shows like it got a second season only because of interest in the US. It was not successful in Japan. But then also there's an episode that is weirdly super racist against Japanese, and I don't quite understand it. All simulation. Yeah. I was left a little bit confused by the end. That it's all some sort of simulation. And who actually was involved, it's very weird. The one with the Japanese businessmen. Yeah, where they go to like little Japantown basically, and they're all like the 80s stereotype of the Japanese tourist with like the terrible clothes and they want to take a picture of everything. And then they they have like a giant robot fight because of course you have to. That was the weirdest episode. Schwarzwald was crazy. Schwarzwald was fantastic. Even with the ending, we're like, oh, it's all just kind of like a Matrix type of thing. It still leaves like so many like interesting mysteries. It had a great soundtrack. Such a good show. The door won't open. It's locked. Is this just a trap, I guess, is the question. Should I just need to run further? And then the French appeared. Yep. Sounds like the door unlocked. I just needed to hit the correct one. There's an episode where there's like an outsider saboteur in town, but the elements keep matching up with the elements of this movie that the head of the police, like the police chief, keeps remembering. And it all lines up with this movie. Oh wait, play with all that, because the base premise was like everyone lost their memories, and so like there's all this like extra mystery to it. One entire room that's a giant shower. It's very Japanese. You know, to have like the bathroom is like a big waterproof area. They may have a bath in it, but like you just go in this tiled area with like a big drain in the middle and sit down on a stool and shower, and then maybe you can like soak in the tub. But if you ever see that stuff, like it's all set up so that like, you know, the water's just like running out of the bathtub. I don't know if that is like current modern like Japanese architecture, because I know there's changes in that stuff, but that's a lot of like the Japanese, at least in media I've seen. The bathroom is just like a big tiled room. It's like walking into a swimming pool with a shower head. Now, is this boulder going to be like right there? Oh, the boulder appears to be gone. Can I just save right here? I can. I want that bathroom. Yeah, I would love to have a bathroom like that. However, counterpoint, man, it would kind of suck to keep that clean. What a strange abstract painting. It looks like an eyeball. This door, of course, is still locked. Should be a key somewhere. There should be. Should be a lot of things. Oh, hey, it's the stairs. I don't know if I want to go up the stairs yet. Tappa, tappa, tappa. That's as fast as the game is going. Gives you time to really think. Why, what could that be over there? What's this? Worker memo here. Take it. Yeah. You got the memo. Help me! The professor is insane! He's gonna kill us all! Please, anyone, help us escape from here! At this rate, he'll kill everyone who is part of the excavation! Waterproof wall already. Water turns everything reddish, so I already do that. I guess, like, it depends on how big it is. There's a balance. This is my feeling on it. There's a balance to it. If the bathroom is too big, it's too much of a headache to keep it clean and like go through like after using it and try and like squeegee it, or you have to have some kind of good ventilation system to like get the moisture out so you don't get a bunch of mold and mildew, or like from where I'm at, like a bunch of like calcium deposits and mineral deposits because your water kind of sucks. But if it's too small, then it's also a pain to clean because you have to contort yourself in a weird way and be hanging halfway out of the room while you're trying to scrub the floors. I think there's like a perfect middle ground, but I would love to have a bathroom that was entirely like waterproofed because I'm always dealing with this stuff. I would like to have a bathroom that didn't have a toilet in it, that was just like the shower room. And then a separate room for the toilet. With no tiles, just one big giant ass wall and floor. I think I don't know what the tiles. You could probably have just like one big solid floor. I don't know what the if there's a point to tiles beyond decorative. Now that couldn't possibly be a trap, could? Oh my God! What am I looking at here? What is this? What is that? Is that a person? Is that a thing? What am I looking at? Okay, well, they didn't impale me, so that's... He's declining visitors. It says he... Is that his dead body? Since I don't poop, I don't need a toilet. Yeah, you only need the shower to wash the poop off. What happens if your pores get clogged, Ryan? That just sounds like a nightmare. What if the whole thing was like angled in? It was like a triangle room, like an inverted pyramid room. You'd have to have some kind of handles there, so you can just like slide. I exfoliate. I see. Of course, it all makes sense. Hey, there's just like a shirtless dead body over there. Well, look at this. The eyes have it. Oh, that one looks different. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? What a weird painting. Clearly there's something up with this. All right, perhaps I need, like, I don't know, a hammer or something. Are they looking at me? You eyeballing me, wall? This is also a weird painting. It's how weird. It's a weird painting. All right, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Already getting cold mornings. Gonna be fall temperature tomorrow. It's still like pretty damn warm out here. I'm looking forward to it being like cooler out. I like the fall more than anything. I gotta respond to this. Where? Here at the the Jumington Dynamics Auxiliary Hazardous Material Storage Facility somewhere in the world. That's as good as you're gonna get. Nice try, Ryan. I'll have to find the key. But I am looking forward to fall weather. Updating my potential jump locations. Oh, this looks. Not amazing. Surely this won't just be my end here. I will take the lighter. Thank you very much. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. What about here? Is this something? Crowbar. I'll take that. That's why you check every inch you can. There's bound to be something good. Shotgun. Why? Yes, I will take the shotgun. Oh, wait a minute. There's a ladder going down. You climb it. Not yet. Not yet. How is there a door? It's in the middle of the room. All right. Looks like a normal oil lighter. It's a little rusted, but it looks like it still works. There's probably not much use for this apart from pulling some nails out. Yes, that's what they do. Why does Dr. Hauzer have a dangerous gun like this? Looks like there's only one shot inside. I can't waste it. Watch where you're pointing that thing. Don't spin it around in my face like that. Actually, no. Let's save first. All right, let's go. Let's take this ladder down. Oh, that looks wonderful. And not like hundreds of people have died here. Their blood splattered across the walls, or perhaps composed of their flayed flesh. Or maybe it's just like a reddish wood. Perhaps we'll never know. Nice clean looking ladder though. Da-da-dun! That's ominous. Right there. Vent cover here, take it. Yeah, why not? Uh-oh. No, my papers! Lithograph memo here, take it. What was I thinking? What? No, I'm trying to look at the paper. All right, well, let's look at this lithograph memo. The master placed the cherub in this area. Anyone who wants to go to the garden must gain the permission of the cherub. Those who enter without permission will not be forgiven. Those who have gained permission may eat the garden's fruit. If they do, the master will grant them eternal life. Well, that's certainly not worrisome there. They're all complicated books. I'm merely a journalist. I never learned to read or write. What's the deal with like people in games where it's like, it's a book like, these books are all boring. Ugh. Especially if it's like a writer or like a scientist, like they're just boring books on math. I don't like it. Dictionary here. You got the book. I'll take up this dictionary so I can look up the word illiterate. But the master's a snake. It's too obvious. He's clearly the devil. Which I guess technically the snake, was the snake the devil? This is something I can pick up. There's just a stack of those there. They're all complicated books. No. Is that another one? Is it the same one or a different one? I think that's a different one. How many secret ladders you got in this joint? Diary 2. Let's read some diaries. Cherub, a guardian deity with a human head, a beast-like body, and wings. Well, I thought cherubs were like the baby angels, and not like elves were like a sphinx. I think they got this mixed up. This creature indicates the existence of a god that dirty humans cannot reach. This isn't a diary? Who wrote this? They are the second closest type of angel to God, second only to the seraphim. In Genesis, people who were banished for committing crimes once again returned to paradise. They were then denied fruit from the tree of life and given to the cherub. Cherubs originally have a lion-human combo head? Really? I've only known cherubs to be like the baby angels. When people describe something as being cherub-like in appearance, it usually referred to like, I thought it referred to that. Are they actually saying you're like an animal? When an angelic being represent ancient Middle Eastern art is a lion or bull with eagle's wings and a human face. Regarding traditional Christian angelology, that's a word. as an angel of the second highest order. When did that shift over from being like a monster to like a cute baby? Chubbies. Does that mean like angelologists are chubby chasers? Is that what you're saying? Or modern interpretations make them cute because it's easier to sell them with romantic stuff that way. I know this thanks to the show Supernatural. I should have known. That show is a continual font of information. Tree of life. A tree in the holy paradise of God. If a person eats the fruit from this tree, they will gain eternal life. God feared man eating the fruit and sealed the path to paradise. Again, I'm a little bit, far from any kind of religious study, but I thought it was the other way. I thought that man had eternal life or extremely long lives, and then they eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge, and that the knowledge was forbidden to them, and that's what caused them to have a more finite lifespan. Prior to the flood, I believe, humans lived for hundreds of years, according to the Bible. Just got made nice for medieval artists to make people in church more comfortable and sell their work. New converts tend to react badly to a lion-headed, sword-wielding Giga Chat angel. I feel like the modern day people would be more up on that. Hence like the popularity of like the meme of like the biblically accurate angels. Be not afraid. 4-3. Today makes the 2nd year since my wife died. When I think about it, she was probably unhappy with me and didn't say anything. Even though I forgot about her existence while absorbed in my research in the excavation, she waited for me without saying anything. She was probably lonely. She had no living family other than me. Although it's too late now, I feel I should have made more time for us to be together. If we did that, maybe we could have discovered her illness sooner. I regret what I've done. If only she survived till the end of the excavation, she might not have died. Well, that's terribly tragic. Multiple people, medieval, modern, made cherubs cute for everyone. Well, I've learned something today. Thank you for the knowledge. I was making fun of the game, like, no, I think you got that all wrong. I guess I will have to think more carefully. Another book. I guess I'll take it. I feel like everything I take is potentially death. You're alone in the dark when there are like 4 library books you can pick up. But if you read the wrong ones, you would just go insane and die. I hope that doesn't happen here. Character Supernatural, funny enough, appears as a chubby businessman. He's actually a maniacal cherub. Ooh. I didn't watch enough of that show. I only watched like the first couple episodes, and I thought it looked interesting, and I never got back to it. And the next thing I know, it like years and years of seasons had passed, and it was just like, I don't know if I can get into it now. Well, he didn't say now's not the time to use it. Bronze key here. I will take the bronze key. Well, we got 2 ladders out of here. Whole bunch of locked doors. Where is this going to take us? I should save. No use. It won't open. The keyhole is broken. Okay. Let's take the second ladder. Unless I'm mistaken, there were 2 different ladders. Huh? I swore there was another one over here. Maybe it's on this end? It is on this end. Yes, I will take this ladder. pretty good so far. It is a lot like Alone in the Dark. But you know what? I love Alone in the Dark. So me and Dr. Hauzer are getting along just fine. Ah, Dr. Hauzer. That was Dr. Hauzer. We're being haunted. Being haunted by Dr. Hauzer here. Excavated items on display. I'm sure it's fine. Maybe I should have shotgunned him. Fading picture of the mansion. That floor looks a little bit suspicious. What is this? There's no wall behind the planks. Looks like it's a passageway. Maybe if I remove the boards. Let me get my crew bar out here. Why do I need the vent cover exactly? Don't look at my private collection of books. It's got some spicy books in there. This is where he keeps all the adult lithographs. Showing a lot of medieval ankle in there. Pitch black. If I had a light, will the lighter work? Okay. Oh God. When the music stopped, I thought, well, I'm dead. All right. Well, I need some kind of light. I don't think the lighter is doing it. Let's pop out, see what's happening. Ba-da-dun! Ah, we're back here, eh? One of these doors take us back down. What if we shotgun the eye here? No point using that. Okay. No, I meant the lighter. Okay, there's something up with that eye. We still got rooms downstairs, though. How do I get out of here? How did I get up here? I'm so confused. What's up, Skyo? I mean, it's locked. No, come on. That's not... That can't be what that's for, can it? This is very weird. No use, it's locked. I'll have to find the key. How do I get out of here. Gives me real something lately. Got to send all my messages twice. Keep getting an error. Oh, geez. That's what I found. Like, you know, I was talking about like certain people's chats. Not everyone, but certain people's chats cause my browser to run out of memory and like the tab to like crash. And I had like a plugin for when I watch a lot of like Japanese streams that had like an auto translator in it that like lets me switch back and forth between using that plugin or using just like the YouTube chat, and that would usually fix stuff. But there's something up with like YouTube's chat applet, whatever you want to call it, that's very weird. It's a weird painting. Am I stuck now? I'm so confused. Like, I feel like there should be another door here. Is that it? There it is. It's like, where's the damn door? I found the key, but then I used it to leave a room. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do or what. Is that key just gone now? That seems like a waste. I couldn't see the door in the hallway. It just like didn't appear on the wall. It was very weird. Okay, I thought I was stuck up there. Yeah, I don't know if I was intended to use it at that point or not. I guess we'll find out. 2 doors here. I'm not gonna save just in case. Oh, we got like a whole bunch of stuff going on down there. Is the table moving? This table's moving. The table looks very sturdy. All right, I probably need to move it a certain place here. Doesn't seem to be anything. All right. Look at my table. That obviously wasn't the thing. Let's leave and come back and see if the table returns. If not, we'll know what kind of game this is. Okay. We try this way. Hold on, let's take a look across. Okay, I see. All right, this should do it. This should work. Table looks very sturdy. Can I jump on it? Okay. It's like, please don't fall again. House has some problems, Doc. Seems to be broken, but doesn't his wife need to cook? She's dead, you dingus. Water doesn't seem to come out. an axe. Human leather. It could be. I gotta get in that discussion again about the long discussion we had about the human-bound book. The book bound in human flesh. Doesn't seem to be anything. What a weird contrivance. Where are the two different doors in that? All right, well, we got the axe. So we'll go chop something. Da-da-dun! Nothing but an open alcohol. I'm thirsty. Brass key. Did that brass key come out of the brass monkey? That funky monkey. Okay, Dad, don't move. What's in here? Nothing but booze. A knife. That's where I keep my knives. Sky, is that where you keep your knives? In the liquor cabinet? Is that a sensible knife storage location? It'd be nice to take a break. I should keep moving though. What's this on the ground? What am I looking at here? Oil can here. You got the oil can. Is that just oil spilled on the ground? Am I just standing in oil? All right. Let's examine it. Oh, the oil has spilled out. It's merely an empty can that probably isn't of any use. Well, son of a bitch. Can I light the oil on fire here? We don't stand on it. It's like he tried. Okay. I need that oil. But I don't. Wait, there's something about that room. I'll go back in there and check it real quick just to make sure. All my delicious cooking oil spilled out. It would be nice to take a break. I should keep moving though. Ba-da-dum. What a strange abstract painting. All right, let's eyeball the eyeball here. Right? What am I looking at? Don't look away. I didn't tell you to turn your head there. Let's knife it. Is it missing a piece? I want to shotgun it. I don't know what good that would do. Probably nothing. Okay. Let's see what's up here. It's no use. Won't open. I have to find another way. All right, back upstairs. I guess. Wait, wasn't this door locked? It's locked. I might have the key on me. Let's find out. I cycled this stuff too hard. Here we go. Ba-da-dun! Ooh, we got the candlestick. There looks like a bunch of knives just poking out. Does not appear to be anything else in here. Lots of dust here. What does it say? Lots of dust here. That reminds me, I had some of his wife's cooking. I wonder how she's doing. You already read the note that said she's dead. Hey, this looks like a thing. Lithograph here. Take it? Sure. You got the lithograph. Dr. Hauzer's lithograph? Oh, the floor is sinking. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna have a fun time here. Take it. Real hard clenching moments here. Make it. All right. This is fine. This is fine. It's actually like not nearly as bad as the weird jumping sections in Alone in the Dark, if only because this camera angle makes it very easy to line this stuff up. In Alone in the Dark, you had a fixed awkward camera angle, and it meant you were just like jumping into the void half the time. But with this, like, here we go. The perfect angle for it. Revolutionary for the time. Unheard of even. We're good. Ba-da-dun! I'll use it. Examine it. This looks like it came from the excavation, but I remember Dr. Hauzer letting me see a document with these letters on it before. However, I can't read the contents. Ba-da-da-da-doo. I think there's another door down this way. Oh, it was a big pit. It won't open. All right. Ba-da-da-da-da-dun. Nintendo and Sega. 3D owns them all. That's right. The power of 3DO. 3DO, much like the early CD-based systems, has an internal save, like an internal memory card that is battery-backed. It does not have a, strictly speaking, user-serviceable battery. It has a rechargeable battery in it that is amazingly still good. Last I checked it. This ODE does let me back up the saves on it, which is very important to me. It's one of the first things that comes to mind when I work on a console is like, how can I get saves off of this? I have many methods for that, depending on the console. But there's no memory management outside of games. I think there's software you could get to manage the memory. And I think the only way you got that is it came with an external memory adapter, which are now pretty damned expensive. Because there's no, like the Sega systems had like memory cards essentially you could put in the cartridge slot of both the Sega CD and put it in the Genesis slot, use it for saving, and the Sega Saturn had a cartridge slot which you could use for that. The PC Engine had like a whole clunky add-on thing for it, or built-in saves with the optical drive part of it with the CD system. I don't think they had any way to mess with it otherwise. But even with that, it was still at a time when like a lot of games just didn't save. No use. It's locked. It's no use. We can go to that room if we take the ladder. Ba-ba-bum. Use that candle now to light the way. There's still something up with the eyes. Climb the ladder. You climb it. Clunk, 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 clunk. I like how it speeds up as you get closer to the bottom. No, I didn't look inside this vent after I ripped the cover off. The air smells musty. Climb that ladder. While he's climbing this ladder, I'm going to take a real quick break. Check things real quick. And replenish my beverage. Grab yourselves a snack. I will return. I will finish this. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know how much longer it is. I'm told it's short, so I'm pretty sure we can finish it tonight, unless I just get lost or screw up. Wash your hands. I always do. You gotta keep the like the gamer goo off of it. That's like very, very clear. I was expecting it. I hadn't pushed the control button yet, and I was expecting it to play the animation again. And so we're just at this. But I'll be back in just a few moments. See you soon. Hey, what is this? What is this with the cults? Damn it. Let's share 5 minutes without people starting cults. Why does everyone want to join these cults? What's going on with your lives that you're so eager to start and join cults? That makes me kind of sad, because it makes me think that maybe your lives aren't that fantastic and a cult seems like a way out. Life is dull. Well, that's not so bad. Dull is better than like, I need to escape. I need someone to think for me. Oh my God, no. No, chaos, no. Cult assembly coming closer than you think. It's already happening within the chat as we speak. I gotta figure out what that cult game is from a couple years ago. It's probably more than a couple years ago. God, look how my brain and the passage of time works. It was probably a decade ago. Anyway, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Just had to go make my rounds of the building, chase those pesky raccoons out again. Bring the guilt-free life. Someone thinks for me, I just go with the flow. Colts and Dagger. I don't remember what the name of it was. It didn't. Some of those seem like card game, like these things are represented by cards. I don't know. It's gonna take me a while to find it, because I have just the vaguest recollection of it. It's the kind of thing like I'd probably know it if I saw it, but I couldn't tell you what the title is. And you're right, searching for cult, just cult in the title in Steam yielded so many results. Damn raccoons. I appreciate that they don't stop the music even when you're not in the game. It's like, don't forget, it's scary in here. Don't forget to be afraid. All right. Ba-da-dun. So I just use the it's not much use by itself. Okay. All right, that should be good. All right, come on now. Look at this hallway. You couldn't feel your way through this? Make sure I'm not walking into a pit here. Da-da-dun! It's very neatly made. Don't forget to obsessively save. No, not the dictionary. They all look the same. It's just a bunch of red books. Don't tell me I can't save. I wonder why I can't save in that one room. It's the only time I haven't been able to save. Ooh. Got the new diary. New diary just dropped. Let's see what's in it. 511. How could this be? One of the diggers broke an artifact that we dug up. How dreadful this is. He has definitely angered the master. He probably couldn't comprehend the weight of this crushed discovery graciously allowed by the master. He'll have to be punished. He must die. We must make up for his sin by killing him and presenting his body to the master as tribute. There's no other way to atone for this sin. See, this is what cult life really is like. Get a good look, because they're talking about a cult right now. 512. To atone for his sin, we called out to the master. It must have been a beautiful moment for him. From now on, his body and soul will be one with the cherub and soothe its anger. Master, please open the door to paradise and grant me the holy fruit. What do you think the holy fruit is? Do you think it's an apple, or do you think it's something cooler? What is it, like breadfruit? Y'all, any of you ever eat breadfruit? I haven't, but I'm curious. I don't know where I could get breadfruit. Or durian. That's the other one. People say, like, I've heard it smells terrible but tastes okay. It made me curious. I would eat it once, at least. I've heard things about breadfruit, but I've never seen it in person. It probably wouldn't be what I expect it to be. I'm just thinking like bread on a tree. I'm positive it's not that. But what if? What if it was like a delicious croissant that just grew on the trees? You just needed some butter from the butter tree. Could just rub a butterfruit on it. I guess that would be a butternut squash, but then it's like I have a nut allergy, so like I don't actually have a nut allergy. That's just a joke, but again, I should have just left that. 3:30. It's finally been discovered. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Stop. Wait a minute. Wasn't it just like May? And now it's like it's March. Is it going back in time here? Or is this like gone forward almost a year? It must be have gone forward almost a year. It's finally been discovered. We can finally meet with the cherub, with the cherub's lithograph. By following the first lithograph, we found the land where the cherub lies. What amazing luck! As I thought, the cherub's lithograph was a guidepost to paradise. However, the gate is sealed. But even if I unlock the seal, I would still need permission to enter paradise. There, eternal life and the tree of life await. Most likely the master gave only me this gracious chance. That's why I found the path to the cherub here. Oh, he's in some crazy business, that Dr. Hauzer. This is glass. I need something to break it with. I don't know, the axe? We'll try the axe. No point using that here. All right. The knife, the shotgun. Am I going to shotgun the glass? It'd be risky to shoot from here. All right, let's get back. I don't know what kind of glass that was, but I feel like you could have just like thrown a book through it. You know what I'm saying? It seemed, I think the shotgun was a bit excessive. Oh, that for a door. Why do you have glass a room off? What are you smoking, Dr. Hauzer? Da-da-dun! Oh, wait. I was gonna say, he's here. The body's here. Oh! A victim of the mansion. Look at his hands! But it's strange. This body is already dried out. What's sucking out their life? Copper key here. Where? Be specific. Where did you find the key on this body? This desiccated body with crab hands. What's up, Chud? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. I bet it's a giant mosquito. Is that like the first the first food of the gods? Food of the gods is fruit of the gods. I think it was food of the gods. I remember, this is some pretty old movies. I think it was Food of the Gods. Yes, Food of the Gods, 1976. The second movie made me sad. The first movie was just like a pretty classic movie where like there's some goop that they find that makes everything that eats it gigantic. So there's like giant mosquitoes draining people dry, and then giant rats. Giant rats were like the big thing. But Food of the Gods 2 is a scientist working on growth hormones. And then some environmental activists let out the test animals and they get into the growth hormones. And then they all these rats become like gigantic, including this guy's pet rat, which was the part that bummed me out. Guess who's a YouTube star? Who is it? Is it you, John? Who's the YouTube star? It sure ain't me. I'll tell you that much. Not yet, anyway. But someday, who is the YouTube star? You. What are you the YouTube star for? What have what do we know you from? No, I haven't looked at your channel before. Putt video. Oh, really? You know, I was going to ask you about that because I remember you were telling me about the putt tournament that got canceled and that you're going to go again. And I never checked back with you if that tournament ended up happening or if you just played putt or were able to. It's locked. I might have the key on me. What do you know I do? Oh boy. Oh wow. This looks like a place I don't want to be. The dance room. Easy peasy. Wooden key. This wasn't so bad with this camera angle. Nothing else of interest. Yeah, I'm not interested in doing that from some weirdo camera angle. Do-do-do. I thought that was going to be way worse. I haven't this was called because I played one round. Oh. Well, you get to play one round, but that's better than nothing, but that still sounds like a bit of a disappointment. Hopefully that one round was fun, though. I will have to check out this putt-putt video. It's locked. I might have the key on me. He always says that. We always end up having it. What is this? It's strange seeing a key made of wood. It's still pretty solid, so I should be able to use it. Okay. Wow. Oh, look, there's a pit. We love those. Don't fall in now. Another strange painting. The people are floating. Something is written here. Walk calmly with courage. Can't read anything else. Am I just going to walk across that? If you look at the painting, you can see like there's someone walking calmly across it and then someone falling to their doom, or just at the bottom like, no. Let's see. I think we came in from the door in the corner there. So let's... No, you just can't enter. It's all crumbled away. Interesting. it's not up, but it might be updated tomorrow. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep my eye out for it. Nothing but hard to read books. I'm too stupid for these books. Vincent Price, is that you? This picture frame. It's clearly a door. Oh my God! Oh, this game. I'll have to walk in the dance room again, aren't I? Who had that on their bingo card? You know, oh yeah, the old arrow from the clock trick. Oh yeah, you'll see that coming a mile away. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Keep turning. Put local on YouTube. Oh, I will check that out. Oh. Remember we had to do this in the notebook. Or the note. It wasn't notebook, just the note. It was all first person. I didn't make it out unscathed. I got chopped up pretty bad. I lived, but like, sure didn't feel great. So much nicer doing it with a fancy angle here. If I go down the hall, stairs people exit. If I go down the hallway, stairs people exit. Okay. I think that this might be the stairs that are too crumbled. Dun. This one is too crumbled. It's all crumbled away. Ow. Nothing hidden here. It's a clock, but what does it mean? Can I just run? Can I run through it? Nope. Alright, who doesn't even look at it to say it's a clock, but what? Say something to change my mind just for Sam. For safety? Is that? That was my first guess. They meant change mine for safety. Soon pertaining to, you know, location and so on. Or names. Which is a good idea. Alright, well I've gone in there. It's a clock. It says to walk calmly. Whoa! Whoa! Oh. No use, it's locked. I'll have to find the key. That was a good fake out there. It's like, oh, you're gonna fall. Oh, it's just an illusion. Dun. This battle's over. This bookshelf gonna shoot me with an arrow. You really can't trust anything. Research equipment here. Probably don't need any of it. I'll be the judge of that. What am I gonna sell when I leave this place for money? Diary 4. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a well-used table. You got some nice blue glasses on there. Examine. 7-5. How troubling! I'm trying to undo the cherub seal, but the other diggers are getting in the way. It seems like I should give those offenders a glorious death. What foolish people. Maybe I could trap them underneath the mansion. Then the secret of the cherub wouldn't leak out to the world. Well, it might be simpler just to kill everyone. 8:15. I gave them all up as offerings to the master in the end. They sinned by intruding on my path to paradise. With this, the master's wrath will be appeased, and no one will get in my way. Now I just need to open the gate. 9:11. Oh no! That's an unfortunate timing there. For some reason, more nuisances have arrived. Various people, including the police and those from the college, keep dropping by. Why are they getting in my way? I tried to ignore them for a while, but I can't take it anymore. What if they know about the cherub's lithograph and want to rush into paradise when I undo the seal? It has to be that. What cowardly creatures. Like I'll let them trample in what will lead me to the Holy Land. No matter what happens, I won't let them reach the land of God. Anyone who enters here without permission will become tribute to my master by my own hands. Oh, he crazy. The gold key. Excellent. Ba-da-dum. I can't wait to see who the master is. And see if there's this cherub. I would have liked to have that shotgun blast for the cherub. I feel like we'll need it, but maybe it'll be fine. Maybe the cherub will be a real chill dude. Now, surely this is safe. Chow, 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 chow. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. Nothing noteworthy. Something in the cabinet. This looks like a switch. Press it. Wait, was that manually triggered? Was there someone standing in here manually pushing the button to shoot me? Picture of the doctor. It's like it's watching me. I see. Someone was standing in there watching me. That's creepy. But I already saw the doctor's ghost, so... Dun dun dun. The arrow came from here, but the switch stopped it. Can I get the arrow? All right, I guess not. Well, what could this be? I could place something here. Lithograph, maybe? No point using that here. What could I place here? Is it something I don't already have? Oh, it's the axe. That's interesting. The axe fit perfectly. Did that do something? Just an ordinary wall? I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Do I need something else there? The painting door opened. Wait, what painting door? What, where the doctor is? Oh, okay. I've already been in here, haven't I? What? That's crazy. All right, I guess not. I guess I just assumed. It's a strangely clean fireplace. Don't forget to snooze. Dun. Photo of wife here. I will take the photo of wife. It's a photo of Dr. Hauzer's wife. Looks like it's from around the time I met her. I wonder if he still loved her after she died. Nah, I'm sure he gave up. I'm sure he just quit. Nah. Which might be like the one in Void Pyramid. It could be. I'm sure it's fine. Looks like the door won't open. Well, this one will, though. Was this a really sad day? It was a sad day. I'll never forget it. Dynamite. Well, don't mind if I do. I got the dynamite. Do I have a light? Yes, I do have a lighter. The fuse looked really short, though. I remember getting a phone call from my father, like really early, and when he was telling me what happened, I'm like, oh, like some kind of accident. So I flipped the news on, and it becomes quickly apparent it's no accident. And then while I'm watching it, here comes plane number 2. But then I had to go to work that day. And it wasn't, the fireplace is moving. It wasn't really easy to work at all. Really, really changed things. I mean, you can say this about almost any time. You could grab like almost any time frame within any of our lifetimes, within my lifetime, to say I feel bad for anyone who grew up after this, who never knew like what things were like before that happened, because a lot really changed. But jeez. But then, over the course of my lifetime, like, so much has changed. When I was a kid, I talk about this a lot, like with my nephew, when I try to compare like where he's at. Like, you're like, I don't know, what did you have when you were a kid? I'm like, well, cell phones didn't exist when I was a kid. When I was his age, I had an NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't know if the Super Nintendo was out yet. Super Nintendo might have been out. I was waiting for that. It doesn't say game over yet. We might not be dead, but the first time I saw a ladder, I'm like, what are the odds that there's just nothing down here? Oh, we're not dead. We're fine. What's up, Jum Jumington? Discotex is releasing Ruby Spears' Mega Man cartoon to Blu-ray with commentary, the voice of Mega Man himself. Really? I thought that already was. I thought they already had that out there. Like a new release. Original masters from the first episode. Discotex has really good releases. I really like that company a lot. Promos and bumpers, production materials, series development Bible, so much more. That's pretty exciting. I'm not a huge fan of the series, but I like to see things stay out there. Yeah, Discotex Media is like solid. They're one of the good ones. I'm a big fan of a lot of their releases. I have not kept up enough with their latest releases. Kamen Rider, Amazon is up for pre-order. Wow. Also did Sonic X in those recent Digimon Monster Rancher releases. I know they did beat 'em on, but I didn't get a chance to get it. They handled the release of the Gunbuster Complete OVA, which was a great release. That's such a huge, influential series. Oh, they got Sherivan, Sherivan now, along with Space Sheriff Gavin. Those are some fun shows. Uzumaki, nice. A lot of live action stuff too. I'm scanning Discotex page. Oh, I forgot about this. I got to pick it up. I got the license for Overman King Gainer. Not a great series, but worth a watch. I'm so glad like somebody's still bringing back like a lot of these series that are dead. A Wind Called Amnesia. Is it Wind Named Amnesia? A Wind Named Amnesia is a movie. It's pretty solid. Cyber 6, Double Dragon, Metabots. Oh, don't be sorry. That's in the name, you know. But I guess yeah, if you got to go with one part of it over the other, the drum is probably better. Blue Comet, SPT Lasner. There's got a couple of series that I got to remember to pick up before they disappear again. Where is? Did I say Beat-em-on? I meant Metabots. Beat-em-on's a whole different thing. That's like a Bomberman-esque thing. Metabots is what I was talking about. But the last time I tried to get it, it looked like it might have already gone out of print. Plus, one of the releases they had for Metabots was only the US release, which I thought was odd. I don't see it on here anymore. I think I looked this up before. Remember Beyblade? I only know Beyblade from like the toys. There was like a slew of those kind of things coming out that I just didn't really get into. Brutal Raid. Crunchyroll has them listed. Are they still on? Out of print. Okay, so they must have lost the license or something, but they only had that. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened with the license. It didn't seem like it goes out for very long. Maybe they got that. Because it's, according to them, it's out of print. Which is a bummer. I'm not super opposed to those shoves. I keep forgetting to look for that. I want to get on a tangent with that. Also putting out the second Digimon movies compilation with the Revenge of, remember the 2 Tamer movies? Yeah, Discotech, like, they get a lot of these somewhat abandoned releases. And they do like a pretty good job with managing, like handling the releases. The only problem I could list with them is the same problem I have with almost any company putting out anime now, that some of the licenses just don't stick around for very long. And then once they go out of print, it's like impossible to get them. Oh, hello. This won't. I'm sure this will end well for me. Hello, sir. You seem like you've seen better days. Bone key. We just took his ribs right out of him. Why would someone do this? The doctor has gone mad. Yep. Oh God. Oh, this camera angle is crazy. We can get right inside of him. It's like he's following me. Don't leave me here. Don't leave me. Goodbye, corpseman. Is that a nice shift in the music here? Only this wall is crumbled. Well, you know what? Now I'll need to light it. I'm sure this will end beautifully for me. So quick, if I don't run now. I'm sure we're fine where I'm at. Nope. It turns out we weren't fine. Who knew dynamite had that big of a blast radius? How can be Resident Evil game? Where are the zombies? Well, that's why I said pre-Resident Evil. Before Resident Evil, a lot of the games that might be considered survival horror, because the term didn't really catch on until Resident Evil, but they're classified as now, were mostly puzzle based with very little combat or very simple combat. So I'm really just building this as like, this is where survival horror was before Resident Evil, like before everything became like the next Resident Evil. So it definitely leans closer to what came before it, which was Alone in the Dark. So this clearly took a bunch of inspiration from that, but then so did Resident Evil. Resident Evil took a lot of inspiration from Alone in the Dark. Many of the puzzles are very similar, but also like the general like tech of it, having pre-rendered 3D backgrounds instead of being full 3D. And, you know, that is one of like the selling points of this game, You can see from the performance in a lot of areas that the hardware just wasn't quite there yet. And that you're on those consoles, your ability to do like highly detailed 3D was kind of limited. Like the Note was, you know, a first person fully 3D environment. It looked all right. But I think that artistically, like Resident Evil, even though you may not agree with all the camera angle and how that works, they made the right decision that way because they could have much more detailed backgrounds having them pre-rendered. It especially comes through in the second one, much more than the first. But the first one looks pretty good. All right, we lived. Oh, are we going to ride a minecart? Oh, I can't wait for this. This is going to be something. Like, look at, like, this small room. Our frame rate is, like, so high compared to the rest of the game. And just compare, like, how quickly everything moves to when I get to the next area. I thought we died too, Flash. As I thought, a rail car. Oh boy. I don't know if I was supposed to turn or something. Oh god. I don't think I'm in control of this. I hope I'm not, because I don't seem to be able to affect any change here. Unless I am, and I just don't know it. Oh, we're here. It's our lives and the arrow firing clock flash before our eyes. Here we are. It's locked. I might have the key on me. This may be the bone key. All about them bones. Oh! Wow, what a huge discovery. He was guarding this? Why did you come? It's the doctor! Dr. Hauzer? Whoop. Your body! Did you? Oh god, that's right, I got it. Eternal life. No way, you really did it? The cherub granted it to me. So I left this mortal world. Now I'm in a place near God. Everything here is eternal. You're joking. I am not here. I am inside the cherub. Why did you go this far? 2 years ago, God took my wife, so I thought I could find her. I thought I could see her again. If I had eternal life, we both should be immortal. That's what should have happened. But why? Why is my wife not here? Where is she? Dr. Hauzer, you, after you lost your wife, I see. It's because you're here. You scared her away. If only you weren't here. Oh my God! Oh, Jesus. I think it's just pushing me. I don't really have health per se. I just gotta avoid getting nudged backwards, I guess. Oof. Oh, never mind. He certainly did more. Oh, when did I save? Maybe I can change a different camera angle. It hasn't come up before, so when it didn't kill me instantly, I was like, maybe we're okay. We weren't okay. This game suits us good. Something like that doesn't hurt us. Yeah. I should have known better. TNT Dynamite. Watch me explode. I like the actiony music. Doesn't wreck the track at all. I like how he says this from the other room. Oh, he didn't say it this time. Maybe it's just my memory. As I thought, a rail car. What exactly made you think that? I guess because there was a track there. All right, now I got the flash just so quickly. Can you skip cutscenes? Yes. The few that there are, I could skip that. That's the only cutscene out of that. I think the rest of it was just the game. It's locked. Use the Bowden key. Yeah, you can just hit the P button, which is like the start button. I love this. He has eternal life as a face in the wall. He gets to be a wall face for eternity. Also, he's very confused. I thought my wife would be here if I lived forever, but your wife is dead. So you should have just died, and then he'd see her again. That's a nice face, though. I gotta admit, if you gotta live for eternity as something, you know, that's a pretty good face for it. He seems pretty spry and active for his age. All right, there's no skipping this. Da, 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 da. He's inside the cherub. Is the wall the cherub? Is this room the cherub? Is the cherub somewhere else? What exactly is the cherub? Like, really? What is it really? Did the cherub just like eat you? What's the deal? Somehow it's my fault. I just came here to write an article for the newspaper about my old acquaintance, Dr. Hauzer. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh God. I got just totally stuck. It's not any better that way. Maybe it is better. I just need more practice at it. I believe this is the end, which does mark this as a fairly short game. Enjoyable though. I've had fun with this. I can't skip this. I'm gonna spend another hour trying to get through this. Be right back. All right. is inside the cherub. I wish I could skip this. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of this. This is the only time where I'm like, man, this low frame rate really is not great. Oh, Jesus. I'm close. Nope. Oh, my wife. She came back for me. No. Now my wife and I, the garden, Helen. I need to run. Should I use the mine car? I think I threw the picture of his wife at him. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we did it. As long as I don't have to do something here. God help me if I do. Whoa. 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 Oh gosh. GG, I think so. I assume so. I don't want to take my hands off the controller yet. Whoa! Did we live? Or is that me entering paradise? My retinas may never recover. Dark mode, please. Dark mode. My eyes. Oh, is the house gonna poltergeist and just eat itself? Oh no, it's just sinking into the ground. Well, that's gonna hurt the property values around this place. Did I make it? Where did the minecart come out? Am I alive or dead? Oh. Is it the minecart? I think it is. Or down at the ocean, I guess. Beck had to take a call. We won? I believe so. I ran up on his face and hurled his wife's portrait into his mouth. And that was enough to make him explode violently. I wonder if the events that transpired really did happen. The countless records I wrote down in my notebook tell a bizarre, wondrous story. But I couldn't publish this. No one would believe the strange tales told only by my notes. And I don't want to believe it either. Are we getting outtakes now? Please open. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I guess that was the thing that could have happened. I could have slipped on the oil and died. I like this. Oh my God. Just shooting wildly. Oh, very clever. There's Dr. Hauzer. He's blown up now. Whoa! Ed. What a game. I thought we fight his master. No, we just face his wall face and throw a picture in his mouth and we're good. So are we just at the screen now? Are we just here? I really enjoyed that. It was very simple. It had a lot of, like, I thought, fun little traps in it and gotchas. It wasn't particularly mean. Like, the pressure was very low, so even if I died, I was never like, oh man, I'm never gonna get through this. I thought that was fun. It had an interesting story, but it has all the classics of that, weird little puzzles and like a lot of environmental stuff, like shoving stuff around, which I thought was neat. A lot of the story told through books. Very compact. It's a very compact form of that. Even more so, perhaps, than like Alone in the Dark itself. I think even in the original Alone in the Dark is even a little bit more expansive than this, but you can tell they put a lot of it into like just being the 3D, but I quite enjoyed it. I don't think this has like multiple endings. It has one ending. Okay. It was very fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. The next game that I will play, God, when the creek don't rise, if I make it back next week, which as far as I know I should, but who knows. If I can get the copy in soon enough, is Overblood for the PlayStation 1, which is also by River Hill Soft, a 3D sci-fi adventure. Part adventure game, part survival game. Incorporates elements of arcade fighting and puzzle games. In 1998, a sequel titled Overblood 2 was released. I didn't know that they had a sequel in 98. Overblood came out in 97 to mixed reviews. Overblood was released on the Japanese PlayStation Network store February 23rd, 2011. Man, they get a lot more games. I you know what? I shouldn't say this. This is all anecdotal evidence. I feel like half the time or more when I'm looking at old PS1 games and then I see it got released on PlayStation Network, it's most of the time it's Japan only. Overblood 2, developed by River Hill Soft, 1998. Because River Hill Soft didn't survive much into the 2000s. I think they went bankrupt early 2000s, tried to move into mobile gaming, and then that was pretty much the end of them. Overblood 2 did not get a US release. It was released European. I wonder if there's I wonder if I can play this. The first one I'm interested in, though. It features 3 playable characters. Yeah, so we'll check that out next week. Overblood. It looks neat. Dr. House is, pretty solid. This was like a $40 or $50 game. I could live with that. Just because it's like, an older game. It's not super duper expensive. probably worth a little bit less. I don't want to rag on it. I really enjoyed this. This was fun. I like this. Yeah, it's very, very simple. Very simple. That's all they need to be. You could do this today, but I like the setup on it quite a bit. It had that perfect level of puzzles where they were simple enough where my pea brain could get through them all right. Yeah. I think I kept thinking about when I was playing the game, we were going through the house, and my mind kept going back to the movie House. The American one, not the Japanese one. You ever seen House? And then House 2. I haven't seen I know they made more past that. House 2 is the last one I saw. I saw House 2 first as a kid. I really enjoyed it. Both House and House 2 have a cast member from Cheers as a supporting role in it. George Wendt is in the first one, and then John, was it Katzenberger? Katzenberger? I can't remember. The mailman from Cheers plays an electrician, and it's really good. So the first house is a guy moves into a house with his kid, and his kid disappears, and he starts having to battle these creatures that come out of like cabinets and doors within the house. That it's some sort of gateway to, some sort of hellscape, and these monsters keep coming out that he has to battle, including, I think somebody from one of his someone from his squad in Vietnam who died has like come back for revenge, and he has to battle this guy. It's pretty good. The second one is about like this crystal skull that the guy inherits this mansion his great grandfather left him, and he had this like crystal skull that he found. And his grandfather is actually like a zombie, or is he like an immortal, but his body like didn't stop aging, so he's all like zombie looking and gross looking. But they're being chased by like someone else that he robbed in the Wild West. It's kind of a lot to explain, but that one has like a similar premise, but they take in different directions. Very fun movie. Turns kid into a teddy bear monster like they do in Splatterhouse. No, that would be great though. That would be great. And just fight a lot of monsters. So there's a game I think I'll play in October called Dr. Chaos for the NES. I think I mentioned this before, but Dr. Chaos in the NES is basically a house video game. I don't think it's not officially licensed that I know of, but a lot of the creature designs look just like something from House. And you're in a house searching for like this, trying to shut down this portal. And occasionally these creatures pop out of cabinets and doorways out of nowhere, and you have to fight them. It's pretty interesting. But I'm gonna save that one for October. Possibly. But yeah, this was good times. Well, that may be it for Dr. Hauzer tonight. Let's have a little bit of time. Do you want to check out something else on the 3DO before I shut down the 3DO and switch over to Bomberman? Let's take a look at something else on the 3DO. Reach in here and the old reset. I may find something else quick that I can slap in. All right, play D. I have a game called Snow Job. Casper is supposed to be a good one. I don't think this is translated. There's a Ghost Hunter game, which is, I think, from the same group of people that made Laplace Noma, Laplace's Demon. Let's check out Quarantine. I might get like a copyright strike for this, just because it has music in it. But it's pretty funny. When do I have? I do have Road Rash. Road Rash, I absolutely would, because it's all like old copyrighted music. So this has like a song right in the beginning of it, and like quite a bit of music, and I think it's probably going to trigger like a like a copyright flag. But I could just clip this out if I needed to. You're a cab driver in a dystopian future. Look at all these controls. It's so much, but you're just driving a car around and then shooting at other cars. It's like vehicular combat in a taxi driver. We'll go with A. So it has this opening movie that, it's just opening movie, and this is one that may get me dinged. A crazy taxi mixed with system out. Yeah, that's pretty close. I tried it out for a while, and I found it to be kind of rough, but I still thought it was interesting enough to check out. There's our taxi. It doesn't look like this when we're playing, though. Look at that giant gun on there. 2022 AD, Chemo City is the jewel of the West, a very prosperous city and the hover car capital of the world. Like any metropolis, Chemo City has a growing crime problem. In Chemo, however, crime has become so widespread that law enforcement will be both futile and extremely expensive. Talks begin about other possible solutions. 2026 AD. Chemo City's crime problem reaches epidemic proportions. The economy slows to a near halt while crime and black market trading become the only source of income for Chemo's impoverished inhabitants. 2029 AD. Enter Omnicorp, the mega corporation, has big plans for Chemo, claiming they can clean up the city and its crime problem. The project named Q. Construction of a 5-meter thick, 10-meter high wall composed of plastic-sized wall. They build a wall around the whole place. The wall around inner Chemo City nears completion. A few of local inhabitants managed to escape as Penn begins to go of Chemo City. June 3rd, the wall is completed, and the old exit has been sealed shut. Project Quarantine is now fully functional. Chemo has become a prison city. Along with isolating the current violent population, Chemo will also serve as a prison for other violent criminals. Omnicorp decides to test hydrogen-344 on the current population, a neuro drug, something that's going by quicker than I can read out loud to you. Now it's 2047. The virus is spreading. We can just sum it up with that. They threw some drugs in there. They turned our city into a prison. Then they threw some drugs in there. Now there's a violent crime virus, and it's spreading. It's so good. It's so good and weird. I'll try to keep it from getting too loud, but I want you to be able to hear it. (2048 AD). It's such a wild opening movie. I love this era where they were like, we need an opening movie. Let's hire some actors and film some stuff. How often does that happen anymore? No idea what he's shooting at. What's a sandwich like that? Well, it doesn't go to waste because one of his fares, this guy is eating it. God. He's too busy to eat. Plus, the sandwich was probably terrible. All right, now, given everything you've just seen, prepare yourself for this game. I feel like you're going to be slightly disappointed, but welcome to quarantine. Press any button to start. All right, I gotta pick somebody up here. I can't stop. There's a fare somewhere. It could just be those people I'm running over. I like the game already. Someone shooting me? Get out of here. It's my street. Oh, well, okay. There we go. We got him. Where are you going? Look at that. Look at that graphic. Please, please, please. Pretty please. Please, 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 please. Yes. Oh, goody, goody, goody. I'm so happy. Whee, I'm your friend for life now. All right, so now we gotta... Going the wrong way, aren't I? Get it out of the way. Oh, yeah, I have to battle the other cabs, too. They don't want you to succeed. Well, how do I get over there? Oh God, mines. Get out of my way. Get out of the way. There we go. We made it. Cyborg Samus gets to his job as a car salesman. Boo-hoo! No money for you! I'll kill you! Oh, God. Jeez. I didn't even see him. I don't know if he exists outside of my cab once I've dropped him off. Otherwise, I totally would just run him down. Yeah, I find that, like, every time I've tried to play this, I'm like, I have no idea where anything is. I don't know where I'm going. I end up picking up like 4 or 5 people, and then like half the time I don't get there fast enough because I'm lost. It looks the same to your new area. Yeah. Saw some people. You there! Ah! Excuse me. What is that? I don't know where that guy came from, but he looked like he was flying. The driving is not amazing. Oh, I think I picked somebody up on accident here. Hey, cabbie, could you give me a lift? I'm not really going that far. Yeah, why not? Let's go. If you can kill anyone along the way, it'd be really nifty. I'm a little weird. Oh, yeah, they'll ask for stuff, too, which is funny. Like, it'd be great if you would kill someone. I find a hilarious request. Except for the mines. Jeez. Is that good enough for you, or is that like you need like actual people run over? Because I'll do that too. No judgment here. do. I don't know if that counts for him. There we go. I've killed for you. Hope you're happy. Oh, come on. Get me out! Get out of my way! Alright, I think I'm on the right. There we go! We got him! Was this fast enough for him? Thanks, cab driver. You really should fix that upholstery. It looks pretty bad. So long! I think they were shooting at me. Yeah, it's not $1,106. Make a lot of roadkill for that chip. Yep. We might as well save it. No game has been saved. Sure. Why not? That's as much as I have on that. I'll play this again another time after when I feel like dealing with like the miserable driving. It's really not very it's just the brakes are not great. Maybe I'll try a different control scheme, see if I can get brakes on a different button. Maybe it'll be more palatable to me. I think it's an interesting game, but I definitely, when I first flipped that one in, I'm like, oh yeah, this opening movie's pretty cool. Oh, this is pretty impressive. And I get in the game like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Like just going around shooting wild, like those wheel controllers. I don't know if they had like wheel controllers for this. I would like to get like some of the fancier controllers for some of the other games. I don't know if the 3DO had a wheel controller. You know what I really want to get is these twin stick controllers for the Sega Saturn and the Dreamcast for playing, mostly for playing like Virtual On. But there's a mech game for the Saturn, I forget the name of it, that got a fan translation, and they actually, because most of the game is voice work, they redubbed the audio with new voice work. They did a really good job of it. You're a transforming mech battling around a city. It's very fun, and they added twin stick support for it. So I kind of want to get the Saturn twin stick. They're kind of up there. I could probably get one for like $150, maybe less. I remember either that or the Dreamcast is more expensive. I think the Dreamcast may be more expensive. But it only supports a couple of games. But my biggest fear is if I have it sitting on my desk here, I'm either going to like bang into the mic arm a lot, or you're just going to hear this like clack, 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 clack of the arms. But I do want to get it and try it out. I'm going to see if if they had any wheel controllers. Because there were there's a flight stick. Controls are more buttons. There was this thing with joysticks for a while where they had like a stick you could plug into the middle of a D-pad on some controllers to use it like a thumbstick. Oh, I do see a racing wheel. I also see one that looks like an arcade stick that I don't know if that is the arcade stick or if that's just... No, it's just like a controller that has like a joystick. It's a regular handheld controller with a joystick, but the box is like all these robot dinosaurs on it. I'm gonna look on eBay. Let's see what I got on eBay. That would encourage me to play it more. So far, not great. What do I call this? Racing controller. .3DO steering wheel. It's listed here. .3DO steering wheel. And then release date ? Which makes me ask, did it actually get released? Or is it just conjecture? Oh no, this person has it. I probably spent my holy grail, the home arcade systems, .3DO box steering wheel. Seems finding information on this is like winning the lottery. This page on Sega Retro. .3DO steering wheel. All right, I'm gonna see if I could find this. I'm getting a lot of hits that aren't for 3DO. Home arcade systems. Okay. See if adding that gives me any more hits. Arcade system and arcade system. I will have to look for that. That may be something like that. May be very rare. Also released for 3DO. Performer Turbo Wheel with a 4. Okay, I may get somewhere with this. IBM PC compatible SNES and 64. I wonder if the one for IBM PC compatible. I'm very curious what the differences are because that would be a controller port. Because the 3DO has like a 9-pin controller port that is pretty much just like the Genesis. And like a lot of systems used that kind of hookup. So I'm guessing it could probably just be adapted, but I would have to fiddle with that. Performer. What was this for? This is for PC. Do I want $30? That's suspicious. How cheap that listed for. There's a couple listed on here. They're all listed for PC, N64, Super Nintendo. I don't know. I don't see one for 3D. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that and see. I'd be really curious. I'll buy that just for this game. I'm gonna check and see if there's a way to adapt the PC compatible one to it, because a lot at that time controllers, a lot of them were very similar and could just be like, it was just like the connector housing could be changed. Although I don't know about PC. It'd be easier if it's like console to console because they generally use like the same tech internally. Anyway, that's all for Dr. Hauzer and some 3DO tonight. A shorter stream, but I can live with that. Let's jump over for some Bomberman. There we go. Just had to reach down there and get the 3DO turned off. Otherwise, I'll forget to turn it off. I'll come back a month from now and the 3DO will still have been on. All right, we're doing good. We can walk through almost anything. We have remote bombs. We're in a good place here. You're dead. Goodbye. Oh, he almost got away. Oh, he almost got away. All right. We've cleared the decks now. Man, we killed everything like very quickly there. Oh, there's the door. Need to be very careful now. Ooh, more upgrades. Doop, doop, doop. Clear them all out. I really got to look up like which numbered level gives me a bonus for walking on the outside ring. There's other special bonus items you can get for entering the door within a certain amount of time. I think one of them said entering the door without killing enemies, which I'm not sure if you can leave. Oh, there it is. What was that? It was like a pharaoh head. Here we go, NES. So that was the Goddess, available on stage 20. I think this is stage 21 or 31, 25. Maybe this is 25, 23. I don't forget what stage this is. 23, 25, 31. After you defeat all the enemies, walk around the outer ring of the map, worth 20,000 points. Which is just for like increase our points and get more lives for that. So we did get it. I finally found one that had it. So that was level 23. So 25 has it as well. So I have to remember level 25, we can also walk the outer ring and get an extra point. What are some of the other ones? I know I looked at these before that are coming up. So this is level 24. You can get a B panel, found and walk over to the exit without defeating any enemies. Ooh, that's 10,000 points. That's on this level. On 27, we could get a Famicom. Defeat all the enemies, then detonate 248 chain reaction with normal bombs. Whoa, that's crazy. I don't know if I could pull that off. That is 500,000 points. 26 defeat all enemies without destroying any soft block. Oh, that would be very tough. Well, you got us again. That's very interesting. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. As always, hope you enjoyed Dr. Hauzer. I had fun with it. It's not the most in-depth game, but it was a fun little experience. And I do love being able to bust out the 3DO from time to time. Concuro King. I never get to see Concuro. Well, this is tough. How long has Concuro been going? Because I see Joshua is also streaming. 2 hours ago, 103 minutes ago. Oh, it's tough. Well, I'll put Joshua. I do see Concuro from time to time. I'll put Joshua because I see him in here a lot. And he's got his frog model. I don't know if I've seen him use this frog model before. This is the media arts chemist. You see him in the chat occasionally. He's got a very cool frog model. It's a PNG tuber that he's been working on for a while. Playing Frogun. He's a very cool, chill individual. So pop over and check him out and say hello. Are they doing peak again? Oh, this layout is very weird. But that's it. But that's it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night. 7 p.m. Eastern for continuing the Crimson Diamond. So look forward to seeing you then. Hop over. It wasn't intentional, but I'd like to claim it was. Let's just pretend it was. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, as always. Thanks for chatting with me. If you like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notifications and all that, so you get all the Jum Jumington content. If you like it, hit that like button. If you didn't like it, I don't know what to tell you again. Take it or leave it. Anyway, I'm about to choke to death here. I'm gonna run out. So yeah, I always wind myself in a circle. I start with the thanks and then give a speech, and then the only thing I could think to say is thanks again. So I was just say thanks again for watching and hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you again on the next one. Until that time, so long, everybody. Bye-bye. I really got to write a script for this. So long, everybody. One of these days, I'll actually like commit to writing a script so that I don't fumble over my words at the end. I have a general set of phrases that I try to say, but I always botch it. I just put the rails down in a loop in a figure eight and just loop around the speech over and over again. Who wants to live forever as a face inside a wall, trapped in the basement of an old building, behind a solid wall of rock, behind a mine shaft, behind like a minecart rail? I guess if you really want to be alone and you don't want hands, I guess that's the thing to do. I don't think he's got internet down there. That's the thing. I don't think he's got any Wi-Fi down in the basement. Gotta go. See you later.